Hello again and welcome back. Just got to review things. And the video that I've been debating all day. Whether to make it. I don't do these sort of videos, and there's a reason for it, because I don't comment. You don't come onto YouTube, start a channel. What does it mean, really? But you don't come on here to criticise other people's content, or, well, some people do, critique content or talk about other people's content, lives, etc, etc, etc. Now, I want to be very, very clear here that I'm not doing that, but I saw a video last night, and it worried me. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, friend of the channel, and I like to think he's a friend of the channel, and I'm hoping that this video comes across in the way that I've not planned anything, I've not got anything written down, I'm just going to speak from the heart. Wraggy's beer reviews, Wraggy's beer reviewing channel, whatever. He's gone through a few iterations of the name over the years, going for a fair while as Wraggy, and he made a video yesterday, for people that don't know, saying that he's just been, or he's in the process of being diagnosed with diabetes, type 2 diabetes, I think Wraggy said he had. And health in general around beer reviewing, I think it's really important. I've been very honest with my own, they're playing up there, my own alcohol consumption, and the fact that I ballooned to 17 stone 3, somewhere around there, and I was using this channel sometimes to mask the fact that I have it's very easy, and there's going to be a lot of beer reviewers, if they see this, I'm hoping they're going to resonate with this, because I'm trying to be honest here. I'm not criticising, because I think we've all been here, some more than others, where you almost justify you're having a drink. Well, I'm doing it for the channel, I'm doing it for content, and there are levels of that. Mine, I've never been one. I got into the position where I put out daily videos, but I've only ever, a couple of times I've tried doing more, and it just becomes too much for me. I'll be completely honest on that as well. So one a day for me, and obviously that's not all beer now, but it's like you justify that beer because you're doing it for content, and I probably still do that to a certain extent. So when I saw Wraggy saying that he's got health issues, obviously he said he's got high blood pressure, and I think he put that down to anxiety. I'm not going to sit and criticise anxiety or mental health or anything like that. That's not where this video is going, because I've been very candid, especially going to Andy's Man Club and things like that. I'm not gonna pour shit on people's mental well-being, because I don't think that's the right thing to do. I'm hoping this is supposed to be a supportive video, but I've seen a lot of comments around Wraggy's alcohol intake for some time now, and that people are, I think, justifiably quite worried about Wraggy's intake of alcohol. And I think I said in my video, The Alcohol and Me, if you're doing 3 or 4 beer videos a day, you need to take a look at yourself and your alcoholic intake, because it's not sustainable, and it leads to a bigger health problem. Now, I know Wraggy said that he suffers with anxiety, and I have some what's the word I'm looking for? I live with people that Wanda suffers with anxiety and things like that, so I know where this leads to, and how it can be crippling. I would also say alcohol doesn't help with anxiety, Wraggy. In fact, it makes it worse, mate. So, and again, I'm trying to be helpful here, because I think you need help, and I mean that with the greatest respect. Alcohol, it aids depression, it aids anxiety, but it aids bad sleeping patterns. This is from someone that thought he was using alcohol to get to sleep, and I thought it was working. You get off quicker, but you have terrible sleep where alcohol is concerned. And it magnifies problems. So alcohol intake is a huge thing with blood pressure. It's not going to help anxiety, mate. And then you got onto, for people that have watched Wraggy, 3-4 videos a day on alcohol, and it's worrying. It really is worrying when you see somebody that is, and appears to be, and I've had a couple of conversations with Wraggy via WhatsApp, and he appeared on our 12-hour live stream. Genuinely appears to be a really lovely guy, and this isn't me digging at him. I know I've got a bit of a reputation of being abrupt, and this is genuinely coming from my heart. And you watch somebody and I'll put this in his comments, 3, 4, 5 beers a day, re-reviewing beers every year for content, to get content out, to try and grow your channel. It floods, I mean, the YouTube algorithm with Wraggy's channel, it must send it into absolute chaos, because it doesn't know which video to promote. And obviously he's been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and he said in his video that whereas before he'd have 2 beers a night and that would lead to more beers a night, but he's not going to have more than 2 a night now. I would suggest, respectfully, have a month off at least. This diagnosis, Wraggy, it's a shot across the bow of you need to start looking after yourself. I think the comments of people have said to you before about, and I genuinely, and the other comments are, your channel isn't just about beer, it's about you. People watch the videos not just for beer, but for you, about you. They like you, Wraggy, not just the beer. The beer is a fucking vehicle. It's a vehicle for you to come in and chat about your day, about what's going on, yada 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 yada. You can do that over a coffee. You say you like coffee in the mornings, have a coffee and a chat with Wraggy. I think that'd do quite well. Because what you need to do is start lowering the alcohol intake. And there was a part of your video, and I just sat there, and I almost sighed when you said, because you're going through what your problems are, and you said, and now the most important thing, the channel. No, no, the most important thing isn't your channel. It's not, mate. The most important thing is your health, your wife, and I know you've got a fairly young kiddie. They're the important things, mate. Honestly, look after them, not the channel. The channel's never going to do anything. Same as mine. Same as most YouTube channels. They mean fucking nothing. What they actually mean is it's your outlet to talk to people. You haven't got to drink 3, 4, 5 beers a day, because that ultimately, mate, it's going to kill you, and nobody wants to see that. And we all get lost. I've been there, mate. I've been there. You get lost in, if I do this brewery will notice me, or this brewery will notice me. I'll get free tickets to this. I'll try and grow the channel. This it's going to be the biggest thing, and ultimately, it doesn't ever happen. You know, I do YouTube now because I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy the interaction with you guys. I don't need, that's why I branched off doing other stuff. I don't need the alcohol. I don't need the pressure it's putting on my body. I enjoy my running now. So I've lost almost 3 stone. I've enjoyed my running. There are other things that you can do, news wise, etc, etc. But when you said the most important thing's your channel, and the fact that you're only going to drink 2 beers a night now, it's not good enough, mate. It's not. You need to stop. And then you said maybe you can swap the beer out for spirits and for wine, and I'm like, I've got my head in my hands. I'm like, no, no, please stop. I'm just worried about you. Worried about anybody that's in that position, you know. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not completely up on type 2 diabetes and diabetes as a whole. We're on about not having so much sugary beers. Every beer's got sugar, and that's where the alcohol comes from. Obviously, the higher ABV, the more sugar it's added, or fermented sugars, obviously. I just think you need to step back slightly. I've seen some of the comments. Some of the comments are really, really good. Rob from Hopscene has left you some really sound advice. Benjamin has left you some sound advice. I've had some private messages from people that are worried about you, and you had a warning. You had a warning when you fell over. It was at the Nottingham Robin Hood Festival thing. Was it last year? Where that should have been the wake-up call, mate. Really, and we've all been there. We've all done stupid things when we're drunk, you know. And I think at that point you said that you needed to cut back on your drinking, and I don't think you have. So this isn't me trying to have a go at you. It's me trying to help you, because I think you're on a slippery slope, and I think it's really sad. I think it's sad to see. And again, people say in the comments. Let me have a read at some of the comments. I think we all like this channel for you, Raggy. This is from Peter Dowden. I think we all like this channel for you, Raggy, and not the drink. Yes, the beer reviews are great, and I really enjoyed the homebrew side of it. But if you sat down your man shed with a cuppa and had a chat, it would still get views. Absolutely spot on. Personally, I think you should try and cut the beer out altogether in the week. exactly what I've done, apart from a Thursday night. We have a couple on a Thursday night and then a few over on a Saturday, and just have 3 or 4 over the weekend. That way you will look forward to them and enjoy them even more. Spot on. I got myself into a stage where I was drinking for the sake of drinking. Now I actually look forward to having a beer. Harvey Brown, I can't keep up with your drinking, Wraggy. Cut down a little and you'll be as right as rain. 111, for me this channel is more about you and your thoughts. The beer side has been good, but you're an interesting person regardless. Keep well. Benjamin says another thing to remember is that you don't do well drinking spirits. You drink too much too fast. If you have so much willpower, then you should take a break off alcohol altogether. I suggest doing dry January. I know it's a fad and doesn't actually mean anything, but I think it could be good for you. People saying about blood tests, etc., and moderation is key. Rather have 1 beer review a day for 15 more years than multiple, and you have to completely quit. There's a lot of love in these comments, Wraggy. No one having a go at you, and this isn't designed to have a go at you either. This is trying to help and say moderation is key now. Doing spirit reviews and wine reviews and being so focused on getting 3 videos, 4 videos out a day is not going to help your health. It's really, really not. And it's one of those things, until you see it, and I think you're someone that, and I mean this with the greatest respect, is desperate to do well on YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when your health takes a back seat to you trying to grow your channel, that's where the issue really comes from, in my eyes. And so I'm not trying to speak out of turn here. I'm actually trying to give you some advice, as are the people that I can see in your chat as well, and on your video. So just for me, mate, you need to back away. And you're not going to, and that's entirely up to you. But yeah, I think we're all worried. I think we can all see that there's a bigger issue here, and I hope that you find a way that works for your channel, but more importantly, it works for you, your health, your wife and your family, because that's where the real problem have to be averted. Because if you're not here, that leaves a hole for your family, mate. Take it easy. Much love from me. And say this isn't designed to have a go at you, mate. I'm just trying to speak up as a voice to say, look after yourself.